Hey, good morning. Good morning. I was about to say Friday, but it's Thursday. How are you? I'm still kind of getting situated here, but it's not the first time. I'm sure it's not going to be the last, because what do they say? If you wait till the last minute, it only takes a minute. Thank you to my friends who gave me that quote. I love it. I don't even have, we're going to go with pink glasses today. I would like to have had my orange ones, but they're not handy. So anyway, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? What about that poppin' collar? Is that like so 80s or what? Anyway, hi, Brittany. Good morning. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Musings with Lauryn show. I am Lauryn, and this is a show where we just chat about the musing of the morning and what was the meme that I posted this morning, and then I chat a little bit about it. People can ask questions, say hi, whatevs. It's just completely like open season, particularly on Fridays. And today though is Thursday, where I like to talk about a habit of health and go a little bit deeper into a topic. So, how about that meme this morning? I thought that was pretty prominent. What we see on social media, there may be some other things going on behind the scenes for people. And so the meme says, what better way to explain social media, excuse me, than by using this image? Not everything you see is perfect. So, and then, comparisonitis. I'm like, okay, no more on the comparisonitis. We're donesies with that. Because why? You don't want to compare your beginning with someone else's middle. And I felt like this picture really jumped out at me, because I'm like, okay, well, maybe I got some stuff that's going on too behind the scenes. And then I have another kind of funny one about social media. But my point for today is, you have to own your own journey. And to the extent that you can do that, okay, let me back up. So if you're comparing yourself to someone and that is making you feel bad about yourself, then that's not what this is all about. That's not what we want to do. Hi, Brian. Good morning. If you are looking to others and comparing and learning from what they're doing as a way of improving yourself, not putting yourself down, not making, oh, I should be this, I should be that, then that's a different story. So take, for example, me. I'm like, all right, well, like I said, I like to use me for an example because I know me. Let's say if I'm looking behind the apple, what's like my behind the apple stuff? So I mentioned, so we got this last 90-day challenge going on, and that I've been following with Rachel Hollis loosely. I'm going to say I've been loosely following. I never committed to doing all the things. I did commit to giving up a food group, which is sugar, and I've been really good with that. I've been excellent with that. I had that one salad that time that had some sugar, so that was kind of a cheat, but it wasn't like exactly. So anyway, my point is, if I had to look behind my apple, what was back there? So for me, it's French fries. I had some French fries last weekend, and I had some fried catfish. Now, sounds really yummy. It was good going down, but I cannot tell you the pain that my body was in afterwards. So that, to me, why am I even saying that? People are like, oh, you could have something every now and then. Yeah, you can. That's true. But when I look at the behind the apple version of having French fries and, homemade chips and all of that, homemade like at the restaurant, I'm like, that was a bit below the line. That's not what kind of, future Lauryn is going for. And so I bring that up to say, yes, I am a health coach, but I am still on my journey. So for those people who are just starting, I don't want you to feel like, okay, your apple's all shiny, because it's not. There's some stuff I'm still working on, and that's actually one of the reasons I am a health coach, is that it helps keep me accountable. So, I posted about the grits, because grits are yummy. And the thing that this apple doesn't, I'm looking at it, y'all can see it. So the thing that the apple doesn't really speak to is the mental piece. Like, what is the stuff that's going on in my head? And so I had this conversation with someone about the whole catfish and, fresh potato chip conversation, meal. And to me, it was more of an issue of, hey, I'm eating this because it's habit, it's convenient. And I'm like, oh yeah, I love fried catfish. It's like, well, former Lauryn loved fried catfish, but future Lauryn and current Lauryn doesn't really even love it. But rather than put forth the extra effort to find something healthy on the menu, healthy as possible, I just went with whatever was there, what was familiar. And so often we do that. Excuse me. So, again, that whole behind the apple, the point of the behind the apple, the point of me expressing this about the catfish and the fried potato chips, is that there is still work to be done. And even though it's why it's a journey, right? So losing weight is about the physical self. And then we also have the mental self, the mental health. No, many people don't want to talk about mental health either. I'm here to say I'm going to be talking about it. It just, as appropriate. I'm not trying to be your psychologist or anything. But I do want you to realize that is something that is still an issue. Like what can you do to have the back of your apple be shiny as the front of the apple? I'm not saying you have to be all on social media and putting on your stuff, but I am saying be true to yourself and understand that, hey, what do I have that I'm hiding? Hi, Anita. Good morning. What do I, Lee? Hey, how are you today? What do I have that I may be hiding, and how can I start working on those things? How can I dig into that? How can, instead of me saying, oh, I'm traveling, I'm on the road, and this restaurant has grits, I'm going to have grits 2 days in a row. How can I switch that from, you don't eat grits at home, and they have grits at home. So if you wanted grits, you could have them at home. And so, I think, so that's a mindset issue. That's a habit. That's a pattern. When I go out of town, hey, I want to have those special things. But guess what, y'all? I am out of town more than I am in town. And so I've got to figure out another way. And so that's what I'm suggesting to you, is look at what's your behind the apple stuff. What's the stuff that you may be keeping from social media, keeping from your friends, keeping from your family, that if you actually started addressing those, you would actually feel better. You wouldn't have to hide that. And then you wouldn't be comparing yourself to other people and thinking, oh, they're so this, because you're just comparing yourself to the front version, the shiny version of themselves, not like the real version of themselves. So I think that's kind of enough for today. What do y'all think? So let's work on what is our behind the apple, what is our, what's the broken part, right? What's the bitten off part? What's the chewed up part, the rough looking part of ourselves? And how can we work on those things for ourselves and not be comparing ourselves to other people's shiny version that they display on social media? So anyway, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to wish you an amazing day. Like, really, it's kind of cloudy here, but that's okay, because some people need rain. Farmers need rain. We need rain. We all need rain because, right, without rain, these crops are not going to grow. I'm going on a tangent. I want to wish you optimal health and bountiful wellness. Tomorrow is Q&A day. Please bring your questions and answers. We're almost at episode 100. We're almost at episode 100 of the Start, not the Start, that's not my show. My show is the Morning Musings with Lauryn show that I'm inspired by the Start Today morning show habit that no one is talking about, right? Of Rachel and Dave Hollis. You guys, I have not even had any coffee this morning. I had really good sleep last night, so that's actually probably the issue. I'm just a little hyped, but let's go ahead and end this while we can, before I keep digging myself in this hole. Have a great day, y'all. Bye for now.